we try to get back on air here, and now we're back on air, so apologize for that disruption, and we will see if this will keep working here as we play in Trinidad. Here's Matthew Schlappe on to kick the extra point. His kick short and blocked, and he's now 2 of 5 on the afternoon. With 3:50 to play here in the second quarter, Knights have a 10-point advantage at 34-24 following the Duke kickoff return. As we apologize for that, the stream stopped and we had to get it back on air. So would like you, if you could please spread the word that we are streaming under the title with the 2 before the playoffs and the rest of the title. So a new stream here, and really apologize for that stream loss there, but we're trying anew here in the second quarter with 3:50 to play. 34-24 Knights lead, rather second quarter. I said third quarter. It is the second quarter. 34-24, 10-point lead for Valor. Following Duke, I couldn't tell if you got that, but Duke returns the kick for a touchdown. So a return touchdown for Duke, and the Knights will now we'll head out to kick it off. Trying to recover this kick as we try to overcome our technical difficulties. So Matthew Schlappe now breaks the huddle. He makes sure his unit is ready. Traditional kickoff style, and the kick will not go the required 15 yards. Valor will pick it up, and there's the flag. So this will be Christian Heritage football in Valor territory to set up shop with 3:50 left second quarter. If possible, I'd like you to spread the word and tell people that we are streaming under the 2 in the title here on the Valor Athletics YouTube page. Sorry for the loss of the stream there, but we technical difficulties here in this first year of broadcasting, and we're trying to overcome it. Ben Brown with you live from Trojan Field in Trinidad, Texas, where the Knights start on defense here with 3:50 left second quarter. Be first down and 15, or it should be first down and 15 from... Oh, now they're going to march the football back, so the penalty, whatever it was, must have been on Christian Heritage, but now they will actually have the football on their own 30. So this is a good 10-yard penalty. Must have been holding on the return or something like that. Not exactly sure what it was, but that is the case. So first and 15 for the Sentinels in their own territory at their own 30 to get it to the Knights 35. Here's Stone up the middle, or rather, this is not Stone. This is a bigger carrier, and wrangled down with a big first down gain. That is Owen Holcomb, the quarterback, running the football there. A strong run for Holcomb, and they will bring up second down and 2 following the run. So thanks for listening as we play in the 50s here in Trinidad, Texas, as we stretch into November and the playoffs get longer. The temperatures get shorter, so the temperature's going down, and we're at about low 50s right now. Could see the high 40s. Second down and 2 for Christian Heritage, as we're very close to 3 minutes left first half. Here's a pitch. This is Holcomb riding his line up the middle. He's got a good 5 or 10 extra yards for a first down there near the Valor 30-yard line. And they will mark him inside of the 30 at the 29-yard line. So it's first down and 15 for Christian Heritage as they try to retaliate. 34-24. Valor holds a 10-point lead as we approach 2:40 left here in this first half of play in East Texas. Under the lights here on this Friday evening as we play. The Knights for Valor wearing white helmets, white jerseys, and royal blue pants. Meanwhile, white, navy blue for Christian Heritage. Here's a pass over the middle. Griff Holt gets the catch. Ball on the ground. This is a fumble. Believe Valor recovered it. We do have a flag on the play, though. So the Knights get the football back if the flag is not on them. Coach Bird calling the team over to the sideline. That's a fumble recovery for Valor pending the penalty, as it was a catch for Holt, and they just had the ball knocked out as he went to the ground, or as he was tackled with the football. I have not seen a ruling on the flag. It appears they picked it up. So this will be Knights football on offense. So a massive swing there. So instead of the Christian Heritage Sentinels having an opportunity to cut into this lead and make it a one-possession game, they're back on D just like that. Here's Bear. He'll fire. Lost the ball in perfectly to Maddox. Maddox a yard short of the first down. He's got 2nd and 1 upcoming. That was a beautifully thrown ball on the hitch route there from Maddox. Maddox able to just get open enough, and then Bear with a perfectly thrown ball there to drop it into the hands of Maddox. Under 2 minutes, 1:50 left here in the quarter. This is second quarter we play. Duke with a strong stiff arm out of bounds. He's got the first down and about 7 more yards as the Knights continue to march down the field. Now on their own 36-yard line. This Knights offense starting to hum and get going again, and now I've got whistles and a timeout. This is a Christian Heritage timeout as this Knights crowd gets amped up with 1:46 to play here in the second quarter. You can tell a very good Knights crowd here with teachers and family and students all coming out to support this team. So a great crowd for the Knights. Also, the Sentinels from Longview have a good contingent that has traveled here tonight to watch their team play. I want to say thanks for listening. We are on our second attempt of the stream, so apologize for that. But if anybody's asking, we are streaming live with the number 2 next to the title. As we went out at about mid-second quarter, and we have 1:46 left second quarter now here in this one. We play at Trojan Field under the lights. This is the home of the Trinidad Trojans, a 1A high school, public high school here in Trinidad, Texas. Trinidad, Texas, near Athens, Texas. Athens is the biggest city in the county, and But this is where we are under the lights at Trojan Field. Bear fires low. This is complete. This is Maddox, I believe, with the catch. Or it is Duke, rather, not Maddox. Duke with the catch. And after the screen, he's got about half the distance needed for the first down. And it'll bring up 2nd and 8 upcoming here with 1:29 left here in the half. Snap back to Bear. 2-man pressure, 2 blockers. Now Bear going to try and get it out. He's going to have to get rid of it. He's under pressure. Fires off his back foot. Caught by Connor. Connor pushing ahead. He's got the first down and more on the far sideline. That's a first down for the Knights, and they will get the ball here. They will march it inside the 20, so another red zone opportunity for the Knights as they lead by 10, looking to extend their lead with the ball on the Trinidad 19. With 1:15 to play here in the second quarter, you could take the air out of the football here, run it if you so choose, but you could also continue to pass like you have the hot hand with. So we'll see what Coach Bird dials up here for the Knights. Clock stopped as went out of bounds, and now the officials talking it over on the far sideline. Not sure what they're talking about, but we will attempt to figure that out. Now the head official comes out. Looks like we've got unsportsmanlike conduct on the Knights, if I read that right. But now we'll see. They're going to march the football back. So not entirely sure what that penalty was, but held the arms out wide like an incomplete pass, but believe that's unsportsmanlike conduct. But they have not moved the ball back a extraordinary distance. Now they move it back. Yeah, it does appear that is a 15-yard penalty. Ball spotted on the 33. So Knights get backed up by another 13 yards following the penalty, and they're going to have first and a very, 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 very long way to go here on first down. So following the penalty, Knights will have first and looks like about 30 yards here. Really 30, 28, somewhere in there. But bottom line is it is first in a country mile for the Knights. And they're going to have a couple plays to cut into this one. As now they Knights huddle walking back farther as we still have not resumed play here. Not totally sure what's happening. Now the chain gang backing up, so maybe the penalty makes it only first and 15 instead. So with 1:15 to play, not entirely sure what's going on here in Trinidad, Texas, but it is first down and 15 from the Sentinels 33 for the Valor Knights. Now they break the huddle. Connor out there in the shotgun. Has James to his right, Duke behind. Bennett and Maddox lined up on the far sideline. Bear gets the play call. Looking to Coach Bird. Bird signals it in. Now we've got a flag, and this may be a delay of game on the Knights. Coach Bird not happy. And now we're going to see. Looks like we do have a penalty on Valor. I think that's a delay of game, which will back them up 5. Coach Bird not happy. And so ball continuing to be moved back. Well, now it's first and 20. So we thought it was first and 30. Then it was first and 15. Now it's first and 20. So first and 20 it is from the 37-yard line. Bear alone in the backfield. Takes the snap. Backpedals. Fires low. Hauled in by Bennett. Bennett Herman trying to stay alive and finally brought down with about a 5-yard gain. Bennett just not able to break that tackle. The clock will continue to move as we hit 1 minute left here in the first half. Knights would ideally like to drain this clock all the way down and score at the end of the half. Here's Bear rolling right, fires to James. James on the slip screen, evades one tackle across the field. James still going. Oh, he's hit hard and brought down near the 25-yard line. Clock continuing to motor inside of 40 seconds, now to 35. Now we've got whistles, and the clock will stop at 36 seconds here to play in the second quarter. Coach Bird not happy now as he's on the field to see what's going on here. It's third down and about 7 upcoming here for Valor. Now the clock will continue to run on the referee's whistle. 30 seconds left here, second quarter. Knights got to hurry. Bear takes the snap. Two-man pressure. Dumps it out over the middle. This is complete. Bennett Herman with the catch. Bennett very close to the first down. He's got it. So he's got the first down by about a yard. And with 22 seconds to play, clock will stop temporarily for the first down. First and goal now from right at the 15. Clock now at 16 and running down. That's an offsides penalty. Free play for Valor. Bear twisting back, now fires high and out of bounds at the 10-yard line, but this should be offsides and give the Knights the football. Back again on first and goal, although with 8 seconds left here in the second quarter, downs don't really matter a whole lot. 34-24 our score, a 10-point lead for Valor as they look to add to it going into the half. Now we've got whistles and more timeouts. So this is a Coach Bird called timeout. And with 8 seconds to play here in the first half, it's been a tightly contested ball game so far, but really in the second half of the second quarter, the defenses have stepped up strong, and really what you're looking at as a coach or a fan or anyone watching the game, you're looking at that middle to end of the second quarter and then the start to middle of the third quarter. Really, what do you have there? Those are the plays that can often decide the game, and that's what we saw last week for the Knights against Holy Cross. That's how they won last week, is they were able to really turn it on in that second quarter and then really just coast the rest of the way to a 146-99 victory in the first round of the playoffs against Holy Cross. Tonight, however, they hold a 10-point advantage, 34-24, just about to hit halftime. With 8 seconds left, time for probably 1 or 2 plays for Valor. Both teams huddle following Coach Bird's timeout. A long timeout here as we await them, both teams, to break the huddle. Now they do as the whistles blow, calling the teams out to the field of play. Big down here. It's first and goal from the 10-yard line. So first and goal from the 10. Probably 1 or 2 plays here for the Knights. Here's the snap. Goes to Bear. Now down to 7. Bear firing, and this is picked off by the Sentinels. Just got to get him down before he returns it all the way. Owen Holcomb finally lunges to the ground, but the end of the quarter is upon us. And so what could have been a promising end to the half for the Knights ends in a pick for Christian Heritage. So the Sentinels pick off Bear Grismer to end the first half, and we will have a 15-minute halftime here upcoming. At the end of halfway through this ball game, Valor leads 34-24 at intermission. We'll be right back. This is Valor Football. We welcome you back here to Trojan Field. We're home of the 1A Trinidad Trojans, where we've got TAPS D3 playoff 6-man football tonight. And the Valor Knights are on top at halftime, leading 34-24. Ben Brown with you here. And let's give you some stats from the first half. It was really a good first half for the Knights, but a sour ending to the half with a interception thrown from Bear, but ultimately you just got to put that behind you and go out and hit them in the second half and prove that you are the team that deserves to win this football game. And Knights have a 10-point lead to show for it so far. Maddox has a receiving touchdown. Bear has 3 passing touchdowns. Duke has accounted for 4 touchdowns, a rushing, 2 receiving, and a kickoff return for 6. And then Matthew Schlappy adding 2 of 5 on PATs so far in this game. It all adds up to 34 points for the Knights as they lead by 10 here in this one. And I want to give a shout out to some Valor Athletic Booster Club sponsors sponsoring the golf tournament. The previously, I think it was last Wednesday, really great golf tournament for Valor and fundraiser for the Athletics Booster Club. Well, gold sponsors are Magnolia Realty, Bear Ridge Golf Club, and Target Solutions. And then some silver sponsors, we have Late Model Restoration, Lawns LTD, Helberg Barbecue, Mrs. Tia Canoyer, a realtor, Jack in the Box, and Splendid Oaks. So shout out to the Valor Athletic Booster Club golf tournament sponsors, and really thankful for them and the contributions they help make. And especially a shout out to Mr. McFarling, head of the Athletics Booster Club here at Valor. Well, here at halftime, Valor holds a 34-24 lead, a 10-point advantage. Coming out of the break, it will be Christian Heritage Football. They will get it back down by 10 in just about 11 minutes. We'll take another break and be right back. This is Valor Football.
Out of the back of the car, that car part jacket in the back of the car. Open the trunk. Brycelyn, did you see it, Brittany? Yeah.
We welcome you back at halftime here in Trinidad, Texas, where the Valor Knights lead this quarterfinal matchup by a score of 10 points, 34-24, our score with 8:45 left in halftime. Christian Heritage in the first half, their offense mainly through the air and the rushing game, especially Luke Stone on the ground with a rushing touchdown, also had a bunch of really good runs for the Sentinels, and then Griff Holt with a pair of touchdown receptions for Christian Heritage, but also did commit a costly fumble there that gave Valor the ball back. Really, Christian Heritage was driving, and then Knights forced a turnover there. So all of it adds up to a 34-24 score with about 8 minutes left here in halftime. And so the Knights leading here at halftime. We'll take another break, and when we come back, we'll have some facts about Heritage Christian. So we'll be right back with that. Once again, the score at halftime, 34-24, Knights lead. Welcome you back to Valor Football here as we play in this quarterfinal matchup. 6 minutes left in halftime, so we are in the middle of halftime here in Trinidad, Texas, and out beyond the field behind the press boxes, some railroad tracks had a couple of trains going by earlier, so it gives you a picture of the setting here in East Texas, here in Trinidad, Texas. But despite the setting, Knights still have a 10-point lead, 34-24 at halftime. And let's give you some facts about Christian Heritage. So Christian Heritage as a school, founded in 1994, celebrating their 30th anniversary this year. So congrats to them on their 30th anniversary. So they were founded by a local pastor and several families, and they were named Christian Heritage Classical School initially. However, in 2016, they changed their name to Christian Heritage Classical School, or rather, they were established as Christian Heritage School of Longview. But then in 2016, they changed their name to Christian Heritage Classical School. So started as CHS of Longview, and then just changed their name to CHCS. So they are a Christian private school and have their own campus on 10 acres. And love the sport of their parents and athletics. And they are celebrating their 30th anniversary this year. So Christian Heritage, congrats to them celebrating their 30th year as a private Christian school. So congratulations to them. Of course, Valor celebrating their 10th anniversary this year as well. So anniversaries all around here in Texas as we are under the lights here in Trinidad. We will take our final break of halftime. When we come back, it'll be time for football again in the second half of play here from Trinidad, Texas. At halftime, your score, Valor leads 34-24. 4 minutes left. We'll be right back. This is Valor Football. We welcome you back to Trinidad, Texas, where we are at halftime of this quarterfinal matchup in the TAPS D3 playoffs between the Christian Heritage Sentinels from Longview and your Valor Knights. In fact, let's take a look at the playoff bracket. Speaking of the playoffs, so first round, Knights defeated the Holy Cross Crusaders from Midland 146-99. That's their path here. And Longview Christian won 62-6 in their first round game. So that's how these two teams are here. The winner of this game would advance to face the winner of the Wichita Christian game. They face Lubbock Kingdom Prep. Both Lubbock Kingdom Prep won their game 52-0. Wichita Christian had a bye, being undefeated and the best in the district. So There are 8 teams left in total in the bracket. On the other side, the 4 teams left are Fredericksburg Heritage, Belleville Faith, and you might remember the Knights played earlier this year, Bryan St. Joseph, and Missouri City Divine Savior Academy. So those are so we're in the final 8 left in this bracket. Started with 16, down to 8, and then next weekend we'll be down to 4. So all of those games going on throughout the weekend, and hopefully next week, early, probably Sunday or Monday, we'll have a good picture of who Valor would be playing. Should they hold on to win this game, too early to call it there, but that would be the setting. Again, winner of this game plays Wichita Christian or Lubbock Kingdom Prep next Friday. Halftime just about over here in Trinidad, Texas. 10 minutes on the clock to start the third quarter. Knights lead 34-24 as we get ready to start the second half. Ben Brown with you live here from Trojan Field. The Trinidad Trojans have been excellent hosts to us so far on their 80-yard field, a 1A high school, graciously hosting us here today. Really good Valor crowd traveling out here, but we appreciate those of you who stayed at home and are listening, or wherever you might be. We appreciate you joining us here on this Friday evening. Kickoff from the Knights are covered by Christian Heritage. They will head out on offense to start the second half, and they will take possession right at their own 36-yard line. First and 15, it's first and 15 in 6-man, an 80-yard field, and the kicks after touchdowns are worth 2, the traditional two-point conversion worth 1. So those are your basic 6-man rules that are different from 11-man. Pretty much everything else is the same. Here's Luke Stone cutting across the middle. Knights trying to size him up, and finally Bennett Herman does wrangle him to the ground. But a healthy 10, give him an 11-yard gain there, and it will bring up 2nd and 4 here for the Sentinels. I want to say thanks for listening as we're on our second attempt to broadcast this ballgame. Mid-second quarter, our stream was cut off, so we are back and live here with 9:30 left here, third quarter. So appreciate you joining us, appreciate you sticking with us, and feel free to spread the word. Thanks for listening here tonight. 2nd and 4, here's a pitch back. This is Stone again. Stone close to the line to gain, but he might be short. Indeed, he is short. So 3rd down and very minimal yardage needed upcoming. 3rd and 2 is what they'll spot it here right on the 30-yard line, needing to get to the Valor 28, or the Wichita, or Christian Heritage Sentinels, rather, from Longview, not Wichita. Just talking about Wichita at a halftime in the bracket, but this is the Longview Christian Heritage Sentinels. As we said at halftime, celebrating their 30th anniversary as a school. Knights, obviously, they're 10th. Here's 3rd and 2. Here's Holcomb. He'll run it. Holcomb stacked at the line, driven backwards, and I believe he's short. We will see where they spot him, but this may be 4th down, and indeed it is. So 4th and 1 upcoming here as the Knights' front line holds strong against Owen Holcomb there. And they will try to hold strong here on 4th down as well. A team that's been very good at running the football so far in this game is Christian Heritage. But they were stopped there on 3rd and 2, which brings up 4th and 1. Now, officials motioning both teams back to their huddles as we await to see what's going on here. They're going to measure it with the chain. So 2nd time today we've seen this, so they pull out the chains to measure where the ball was spotted. We see it. You see it in college every once in a while, but 2nd time this year we've really seen it in a Valor game. 2nd time in this game as well. Crowd anticipating, and they put it down, and it is a 4th down, I believe. So it is a 4th down. So they will remain it. But this is going to be 4th and true inches. So this is going to take an outstanding effort from the front 3 for this Valor defense here to get this stop. Valor fans here, the strong contingent chanting, hold that line, trying to will the Knights into a defensive stop here. Stop here could mean a big thing for the Knights as they lead by 10 with 8:28 left in the third quarter. Showing shotgun this is Holcomb and Stone. Holcomb under center. And here's the handoff, and this is a first down and more. He's pushing, now breaking is Holcomb, and he's into the end zone. So a spike at the end from Owen Holcomb, and he's got a touchdown run. So just almost a quarterback sneak, but it wasn't a quarterback sneak, it was a handoff. But Holcomb just took it and broke through the line, and he was able to get into the end zone with some pushing from his teammates to make it a 34-32 ball game. Believe it should be 34-30 rather than 34-32. It should be 34-30 as they gave him 8 points there for the touchdown, but if he makes the kick, it should be 34-32, but we will see here. So it was 34-24 at halftime, but we will see here. So that's the first rushing touchdown of the game for Owen Holcomb. Here's the kick. It's good, and it was 8:16 to play here in the third quarter. The score will remain 34-32 with the 2 more. So it's a 2-point lead now for the Knights as they get headed back out on offense, and at this rate, there's probably going to be 1 or 2 defensive stops left in this game. And whoever gets those stops may very well win this game. It also could be whoever has the football last could win this contest as well. So a very hotly contested ball game so far. Not quite the high-scoring affair we may have expected coming in with 2 6-man teams inside the top 20 in scoring per game. But defenses can play too, and they've shown that they can play here tonight. With 8:16 to play, the Knights will try to recover this kickoff. Cheerleaders braving the cold here out tonight, and Mr. Hoagland having fun as well. Mr. Hoagland leading some chance now to getting this crowd amped up. Here's a high kick. Bennett Herman back to receive. He's going to have to pick that ball up. He does, and now he's going to return it. Bennett near the goal line. He's going to have to break free, and this may be a safety. He may be out of the end zone. We will see here. And they will spot him at the 2. So a kick that bounced at the 5. Took wicked hops back. And it appears we have a flag too. So there's a flag back at the 30 as Mr. Kennedy tells us. Thank you to him for some spotting here. Mr. Kennedy pointing out that we have a flag on the play. So looks like we may get a re-kick here, and that would be outstanding for the Knights. So walking back is the Sentinels to kick this one off. But that was a kick that bounced at the 5, took a couple of wicked hops. Bennett had to pick it up because it wasn't in the end zone, and then was strung out inside the 5. But we're going to get a re-kick here from the 25. So this should favor the Knights as they bunch the line to look to recover this if they onside it. It is appears to be James Hoagland back to receive this time for Valor. Bennett up at the line. Should there be an onside kick? Here's the kick. It's deep again. This is James Hoagland. He catches it on the run. He's going to try and return it. He's got to crease up the right side. Trying to make a man miss. He is brought down right at the 24-yard line. So a valiant effort there from James Hoagland on the return, but he's stopped at about the 24-yard line, and it will bring up 1st and 15 for the Knights in their own territory. 8:04 left here in this game, or in this third quarter, rather. Knights lead by 2, looking to extend that lead. Bear empty in the shotgun. Takes the snap, fires quick. This is low and incomplete. Took a short hop into the hands of James Hoagland, and it will bring up 2nd and 15 following the incomplete pass. Knights have shown they really like those screen passes today, those quick bubble screens, and it's worked for them so far today. Cheerleaders doing a great job tonight getting this crowd amped up, and a very good crowd here tonight for the Knights. Bears got all day to throw. Fires a laser over the middle. Duke now has the catch, making a man miss. Now stiff arm, and he powers forward close to the first down. We've got a flag at the end of the play. And I believe Duke is down, and Duke is down. So that's not good for the Knights. As a Coach Bird out there to check on him. So now we're going to get whistles and an official's timeout for an injured player. We will step aside. This is Knights football. So Duke up to his feet as he will get some assistance to walk off the field. It looks like his right leg, and he will go to the trainer's table. So keep Duke in our thoughts and prayers as a very valuable piece of this team and very integral part. So it's a next man up mentality for now, though, as Duke is on the sideline and getting his leg checked out, but I hope he'll be okay, and I hope he can enter this game again. Looks like Seth Flowers getting ready to sub in for him. Missed last week's ball game due to a knee injury, but Seth is back and ready to play, and hopefully he could step up in Duke's absence. Now the penalty that was on the play appears to be a face mask, but on the offense apparently, as it will be 2nd down and 16. So Knights must have committed a face mask, and so now they're backed up, and it's with 2nd and 16 from their own 23-yard line. Bear takes the snap. One-man pressure. Connor picks him up. Now Bear flinging short, nearly picked off. Owen Holcomb diving for the football, but it is incomplete, and it brings up 3rd down and long. So 3rd and 16 for the Knights from their own 23-yard line. They're going to have to get close to midfield for the first down. The 39 is where that ball is spotted. Bear, empty backfield. He'll hand it off, running straight ahead. This is Seth Flowers. And Seth physically pushing downfield, and they will mark him down at about the 27-yard line. So it brings up 4th and about 14 following the Seth Flowers run. Empty backfield for Bears. This Knights offense attempts to go tempo. 4th and 14, a big play as they lead by 2 in their own territory. Bear has time to throw. Now scrambles out right. Looking downfield. He's going to fire deep. This is Maddox. Maddox with the catch, and he's brought down inside the 15-yard line. A big catch for Maddox Moline to move the chains downfield. All the way inside the red zone following a beautiful throw from Bear Grismer. Just dropped that into Maddox's hands for a big completion at the 10-yard line. First and goal just like that for the Knights, a big momentum shift. Handoff up the middle. Seth Flowers powering ahead, seeing action in place of Duke, and he rumbles forward to about the 9-yard line. So it'll bring up 2nd down and goal from about the 9. Knights trying to score here following the big conversion on 4th and long. Able to push it downfield to Maddox on the completion. Bear goes empty here with Seth in motion. Drops back, 3-man pressure. This is a screen. This is a screen for James, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights. So Valor picks up the touchdown on the James Hoagland score, and just like that, Valor's lead is 40-32. It's an 8-point game now, and we'll give Matthew Schlappe another chance to kick a PAT. So James with his first receiving TD of the ball game. That's Bears' 4th passing, as Matthew gets set to kick this one. 2 of 5 so far. Here's Slappy's kick. This one is right through. A beauty, his best kick of the afternoon, and it is golden on target. He's 3 of 6, good for 50% on the afternoon. So Matthew puts it through. This lead back up to 10 for Valor. 42-32 with 6:22 to play here in the third quarter. So a big momentum shift there following the big completion downfield to Maddox Moline. And that is a big play. Cannot stress the importance of that enough. Bears ability to scramble outside the pocket there and then just launch an absolute beauty downfield to Maddox on the deep post route. Both teams break the huddle here as Matthew Schlappe leads his special teams unit out to kick this one off. See James, Connor, Bennett, Seth, and Maddox along with Schlappe out there for the Knights. Score 42-32, 6:22 to play. Valor leads by 10 here in the third quarter. Did not give you a temperature check at halftime. Let's do that now as we've dropped to about 52 degrees here in Trinidad as this kick is fielded by the Sentinels, and they've got a good return across midfield and into Valor territory at about the 30. That is Cody Marxigimbo with the return as he plows ahead. We'll see where they spot him, right at about the 33-yard line, and it will be 1st and 15. They need to get it into the red zone for a first down. Feels like 53 degrees with slight 2-mile-an-hour winds. That's gusts, though, and there's the flag is limp out beyond the goalpost, and so really no wind here under the lights here in Trinidad, playing in the low 50s. Defense chance breaking out for this Knights crowd as they attempt to get amped up here in the third quarter. Here's the pitch. Holcomb running up the middle. Owen Holcomb still pushing, and Holcomb is inside the 30 now. We'll see. They will spot him with a really good gain of 8 there. Brings up 2nd down and 7 from the 25-yard line. Need to get it to the Knights 17, or Knights 18 rather, for a first down to the Sentinels. And their offense has looked really good at times during this game and starting to click right now. So Knights need to hold firm here and get a defensive stop if they can. White helmets, navy blue jerseys and pants for the Sentinels as this is a run up the middle from Luke Stone. Stone trying to bounce it outside on the far boundary, but corralled by a pair of Knights. Bennett Herman in there, Matthew Schlappe also in on the stop, and it brings up 3rd and 2 here following a 5-yard gain on the ground for Luke Stone. Stone and Owen Holcomb have been the main rushers today in this one for Christian Heritage. For the Knights, it's mostly been the passing game tonight, but Duke does have a rushing touchdown as well. Just under 5 minutes to play. Here, third quarter, 4:50 left. Knights lead by 10, 42-32. 3rd down and 2 as Owen Holcomb goes under center. Play action, he fires, and it is caught for a big gain. Luke Stone to the end zone, lunging with the football towards the pylon, and he is going to be short. So a first down on a screen pass there to the speedy Luke Stone, and he ran that ball up the boundary and nearly got to the end zone, lunging with the ball towards the pylon, but short there, and it brings up first down and goal from about the 3-yard line. First down and goal from the 3. 4:20 left. Knights trying to hold firm at the goal line here. This is Holcomb heading out there at quarterback. Holcomb has Luke Stone and Slade Hobson in the backfield with him. Handoff goes to I believe that's Hobson up the middle. It is indeed. So Slade Hobson seeing his first carry of the ball game. It's a touchdown. So Slade Hobson, the big fullback, gets a touchdown. And that bumps the score up to 42-38. Knights lead by 4 but the kick here for 2 is on coming. Holder is Luke Stone, the running back. Here's the kick. It's up and away. It is good. So up and through for Eli Rohrbeck for the Wichita Christian Heritage Sentinels, rather. Keep saying Wichita. Apologize for that. But Christian Heritage Sentinels kicker is good on that one. And it's 42-40. That's their 5th touchdown of the ball game. Rohrbeck perfect on kicks. 5 of 5. A closely contested ball game here, 42-40, pitting the 8-3 Valor Knights up against the 11-0 Christian Heritage Sentinels, and both good crowds for both teams. The home team is Christian Heritage, even though this played at a neutral site. The Valor Knights are the away team. Knights getting set to receive the kickoff here as Rohrbeck heads out there to boot this one away. We'll see if he kicks it deep or short. He's done both today. Our answer is short, on the ground, fielded by the Knights. Oh, and Connor touched it, and then it ricocheted around, and the football belongs to Christian Heritage. So Knights unable to recover the football there as it bounced off a Knight, and then a Christian Heritage Sentinel recovered. So the choppy kick is, it belongs to Christian Heritage, and that could be a big play here in this one as the score 42-40 with 3:56 to play. Knights have a 2-point lead, but they're really going to need a defensive stop here if they want to continue to have the lead following this drive. I want to say thanks for listening on this chilly evening here in Trinidad. Now we've got whistles and the play is blown dead. See if we have a false start here. Yes, we do. So a false start on the Christian Heritage Sentinels, and that means they will have 1st and 20 following the penalty. Need to get it from midfield. That's the 40-yard line to the Valor 20 for a 1st down. Heading from left to right here in the 3rd quarter. Snap, here's Holcomb. Holcomb gonna run it. Holcomb, the quarterback, pushing, and he's still going. Breaking tackles all over the place. Owen Holcomb on his feet, and Owen Holcomb with a 1st down and more. So a strong run there from Holcomb, and he's inside the 20. That should be good for a 1st down. That's a 25-yard plus run for Owen Holcomb, who's doubled as both a running back and a quarterback here in this game today. As now they huddle up and discuss their next play. So this is not a tempo offense, is Christian Heritage, and the Sentinels trying to take the lead here back. They have not had the lead since the 1st half, and now looking to get their 1st lead of the 2nd half here in this one. No wind tonight, as we've discussed, as it's basically just the temperature. Not much humidity, not much wind. Here's a run around the edge. A flag on the play as Luke Stone ushered out of bounds at the 1 by James Hoagland. So James gets him out of bounds. But we've got a penalty on the Sentinels, and that will back this one up for them. And it will be, and we will replay the down. So we'll see how far this penalty goes back. They will go back 10 yards, it appears. Yep, so the ball will be on as we await the official placement. It'll be on the 23-yard line, rather. So it'll be 1st and goal from the 23-yard line. Clock running as we hit 3 minutes to play here in this 3rd quarter. 42-40. Knights lead by 2. Owen Holcomb has all day. Oh, a defender fell down, and the pass is complete to Cody Moxigemba for the for the Christian Heritage Sentinel touchdown, rather. And they've got their 1st lead of the 2nd half. Score 46-42. Sentinels take the 4-point lead. Just a great play there to Cody Makazagimba, the receiver, getting open there for the touchdown. And they will look to make it a 6-point game with the kick. Here it comes. It is up and through. Kick is good. 48-42. A 6-point game now, and it's a one-possession game. Knights trail for the first time in a while, but they've come back from deficits this year, and they're going to need to do it here again in a crucial situation here in the playoffs. Knights finished the year 1-1 in district play, earned themselves a spot in the TAPS D3 playoffs, won their first-round game against Holy Cross last week, 146-99, and they are playing here and trying to advance to the semifinals as they trail by 6 in the quarterfinals with 2:54 to play in the third quarter. So 2:54 on the clock, 254 the Waco area code. Maybe that's a good sign for the Knights as they look to receive this kickoff. Fielding the kickoff on special teams has been a big factor in this ball game so far, and they squib it on the ground again. Knights looking to fall on it. This time they do, I believe. Now a little extracurricular at the end of the play. As the Knights say they were down, and this crowd not happy. As we await the ruling of the football. Should be Valor Football, I believe. It is. So they give the Knights the football, and this Valor crowd happy in response to that call by this officiating crew. And I want to say thanks to the officiating crew for coming out tonight on this Friday evening and officiating this playoff game here tonight. Ball spotted on the 35-yard line for the Knights. They need to get it to the Sentinel 30. Bear leading his offense out there. Trailed by 6 with 2:53 to play in the third quarter. Man in motion. That's Maddox. That was Seth. Bear rolling. He's going to find James Hoagland. James with the catch. Juking all over the place and finally brought down following a good 5-yard pickup on first down. Brings up 2nd and 10 upcoming with 2:35 to play and counting down, clock running down in the third quarter. Knights offense has looked good today when they've had the football. Have not had to punt so far today. But the defense and the special teams units are what's really going to have to win this football game for Valor. Whole team looking to the sideline for the play call. Now turned back to the line. Bear takes the snap. Heavy pressure. Bear gets it out to James. James on a screen. Makes a man miss. He's got a full head of steam. He's still going, and he's brought down at the 20-yard line. Good for a Valor Knights first down. So the Knights push that ball on ahead with the screen to James Hoagland. And James responds by picking up a big first down. And it will now be 1st and 15 from the 20. They'll need to get it to the Sentinel 5. So in Sentinel territory now. Bear alone, empty in the backfield. Nobody to the far boundary. Everybody stacked up on the short side. Bear scrambling. He's going to fire sideline. Bennett Herman with the catch. Bennett into the end zone. He tiptoes on in, following the catch for the touchdown. So Bennett caught that right about the line of scrimmage and was able to get the full head of steam and then tiptoe on into the end zone just inside the pylon to knot this ball game up at 48 apiece. Bennett gets on the board. That's his first touchdown of the afternoon, and he's got a receiving touchdown. That's going to be Bears' 5th of the ball game. Matthew Schlappe trying to add 2 more. Now off the edge. That looks like offsides, but Schlappe's kick is still good. Doesn't matter. Matthew Schlappe now 4 of 7 on PATs in this game. He has accounted for 8 points for the Knights. Bear now with 5 passing touchdowns on the afternoon. He's got 1 to Maddox, 2 to Duke, 1 to James, and 1 to Bennett. Also Duke with a rushing touchdown and a kick return touchdown here on the evening. Want to say thanks for listening. 1:43 to play. Knights have a 2-point lead, 50-48 in this third quarter. Ben Brown coming to you live from Trojan Field, the home of the Trinidad Trojans, a 1A public high school here in Trinidad, Texas. Small town, one big stoplight as we were coming on in here. But nice field out here, an 80-yard field for 6-man playoffs here tonight in this one. Now Knights will get set to kick off, and it appears we had a penalty on the kickoff. I believe that might have been the offsides, but Knights will get to kick off from way up there as the Sentinels back into their own, inside their own 20. Knights will get to kick this from the Sentinel 35. So Matthew Schlappe going to have a chance to pin them back deep here, should he choose to kick it deep. So from the Sentinel 35, that's where the Knights will try to kick this ball from. Knights in a huddle formation. Now they drift back into the traditional kickoff formation. 4 men to the left of Schlappe, 1 to his right. Here's the kick. He sends it in the air on a line. It is out of bounds at the 10-yard line. So Schlappe, his kick sails out of bounds, and I believe this will still be good field position for the Knights defense here following the short kick from Matthew Schlappe. Probably been good at kicking today so far. Ball will be on the 20-yard line, I believe, once they spot this football. Good Knights crowd here as the cheerleaders attempt to get them rallied up more. Cheerleaders have done a good job tonight braving the cold, as always. Knights defense trying to get a big stop here, and now officials will debate on where to place the football. And with 1:43 to play, it is 50-48. Valor leads by 2, holding on to a slim lead here in this one. Now it appears we're going to have a re-kick. So with the kick out of bounds, the Sentinels elect to have Valor re-kick it. This time they will kick from the 40. So they'll kick from midfield on the following the re-kick, which follows the penalty. Matthew Schlappe can have another chance to kick it deep if he so chooses. He may also choose to try and onside this. Valor up by 2, 1:43 to play in the third quarter. Schlappe does squib it. This could be good for the Knights, and it is going to stop right at the 30, and does not go the satisfied 15 yards to recover it, and ultimately Christian Heritage will set up in pretty average field position at their own 30-yard line, trailing by 2. Sentinels trying to put together a drive here that would give them the lead. Valor defense trying to prevent that as they head out there. Defense has come up with some timely stops today. It's time for another one. As joining the huddle is Owen Holcomb. Holcomb been good today, as well as Griff Holt chipping in the receiving game, the center for the Sentinels, and then Luke Stone, the running back, also as well. This is Matthew Malden with the carry, and he's stacked up about 5 yards past the line of scrimmage. They'll give him 6, and it'll bring up second down and about 9 here on second down. Clock running now, 1:25 to play here on this chilly evening. Crowd here wrapped up in jackets and blankets and beanies, the whole shebang here in East Texas, just about an hour and a half away from Waco, as we play with about 50-degree temperatures in Trinidad, Texas. Second down and 9 upcoming with a minute to play third quarter. Knights lead 50-48. Here's the snap. Pitch back. This is Malden. Malden up the middle. Malden still going. He's got a first down and much more. So down to the Knights 30 and inside there. Matthew Malden gets the carry. The senior captain getting some playing time here through the rushing game. And he's been a good supplementary running back to the quarterback Owen Holcomb and Luke Stone, their number 1 rusher. Inside of 35 seconds to play here. Time running out here on this third quarter of play. Knights defense trying to dig in here and hold from the 26-yard line. It's a run for Malden. Malden in the backfield, and he's bottled up there by a horde of Knights. Bennett Herman, the final one to bring him to the ground. but also in there on the stop was James Hoagland as well. So James, Maddox, Bennett, and Connor all combining for that stop in the backfield there. And with 5 seconds to play and running down, that's going to be the end of the third quarter. So a positive end to the third quarter for the Knights as their sidelines amped up as we head to the fourth quarter. Knights lead by 2 in a hotly contested game. Don't go anywhere. We've got 10 more minutes of football on the other side of this break. 50-48. This is Valor Football. A big point in this football game upcoming. We're at the start of the fourth quarter here in Trinidad, Texas. Ben Brown with you live. Thanks for listening here on this Friday evening. Knights lead 50-48 here in this quarterfinal game. Taking the snap, here's Owen Holcomb to fire. Holcomb firing. He completes it to Griff Holt. Holt near the sideline. Oh, he pushes. Still going. What a push for Griff Holt. And now the ball's out. This should be Valor Football if they recovered it, and they do. So the Knights come out of there with it. Maddox Moline recovers, and this should be going the other way. It's going to be Knights football. So there is some debate actually on whether he was down or not. Knights think it was a fumble recovery, as Coach Christ on the sideline not happy for the Knights. He thinks it was a fumble recovery. Christian Heritage thinking he was down. And now they're going to rule that the Knights are going to have to stay on defense. Coach Chris not happy on the sideline, throwing his hat down on the ground in support of his players. Ref saying that the runner was down. That's Griff Holt was down. And so this Valor crowd and Valor sideline not super happy about that call from this officiating crew tonight. And if you can hear it, a train rumbles off beyond the press box out on the far side of the field. Train whistles going the third time we've seen a train today here in this one. Knights defense needing to hold. Here's a handoff. Luke Stone, and this ball's out. Did the Knights recover it? No, they didn't. So that ball popped out and loose, and it took a free hop out of the hands of Luke Stone and onto the ground. But credit the Sentinels for seeing that and falling on it. Just bounced into a position where there just really weren't any Knights around, and that's now two very, very close calls for Christian Heritage. And you know what they say, third time's the charm, so maybe we can get a third fumble here, and that maybe the Knights can recover. Train rumbling off in the distance. By the distance, I mean pretty close. As it rumbles, third train we've heard tonight beyond the press box. Here's the snap. This is Holcomb. He's going to run it. Owen Holcomb to the line. Now he's brought down by a horde of Knights. So this Knights defense not giving up. In there on the stop, Maddox Moline and Bennett Herman to combine for the tackle. And with 9 minutes to play here in the final quarter, fourth quarter, 50-48, our score. Knights lead by 2. And now we're going to get a timeout called by Chris. Nope, no timeout rather. As just a normal huddle. Clock at 8:50. Knights lead by 2. Defense trying to get a stop. This could be a big moment in this football game. Owen Holcomb rejoins his team's huddle. Knights offense trying to dig their heels in. Second and goal from the 5 for Christian Heritage. Owen Holcomb in the backfield. He gets the pitch. Holcomb looking to throw. He's going to fire on a mesh route, and that ball is caught for a touchdown for Christian Heritage, I believe. Or now they're going to whistle it. And is he short? Not exactly sure what's happening here. Have not added points on the board yet. So I believe he's short of the touchdown. And so awaiting the official ruling here. Have not signaled. And now, did they give him a touchdown? It appears they did. The scoreboard's counting up. So again, this Knights crowd not happy with these officials, but officials doing their jobs, and I believe they did get that call right. So it's a touchdown catch for Luke Stone. And here's the hold in the kick. It is good. So kick sails through, and just like that, it's 56-50. Knights trail again. And their offense is going to need to put a touchdown here, but also the defense is going to have to come up with a stop at some point. So a touchdown, Luke Stone, his second total of the ball game. This one receiving. His previous touchdown was on the ground. Trojan Field, the venue of tonight's playoff game, quarterfinal matchup. The winner of this game will play the winner of Wichita Christian and Lubbock Kingdom Prep. That's the stakes at this one. A semifinal berth in the playoffs at stake here tonight in this one. The winner of this game will see its season continue. The loser will go home. Sentinels have yet to be defeated this year, coming in at 11-0. Knights come in at 8-3, and really a battle of two pretty evenly matched teams. A one-possession game as we play with 8:23 here in the fourth quarter. Here's a squib kick. Knights need to recover this, and they do. So clutch hands there for Maddox Moline as he recovers the football on the Knights 35, and they will attempt to drive down and score a touchdown here. 8:23 to play. Still lots more football to go in this fourth quarter, but Knights really need a touchdown here to keep this game close as it is. 1st and 15 on their own 35. Valor's going to need to get to the Sentinels 30 for a first down. Seth Flowers out there running back. Have not seen Duke re-enter this game. Walking around on the sideline, seeing if he can put weight on that leg. Here's a throw to James. James catches it on the move and motors down past midfield and into Sentinel territory at about the 36, so a 37-yard line. Productive gain there on first down, and it's 2nd and 7 as this Knights offense looks to keep churning. Snap goes to Bear. Same play. James with the catch again. Trying to find a hole. Now pushes through for a first down, and he's brought down there inside the 30. Physical running after the catch for James Hoagland, and that will move the chains. A first down for the Knights, trailing by 6. Bear attempting to get this offense up to the line. Now fakes the snap count. Gets the play call. Now he's ready to go. Bear takes the snap. He's under pressure. Fires. Maddox with the catch, I believe. Yes, he did. He caught it, reeled it in over Luke Stone on defense there. A really nice catch from Maddox. He got the feet down in bounds, and that's a first down. Brings up 1st and goal just like that for the Knights. Bear fakes the snap count again. Looks to the sideline for the play call. Now gets it. Knights on their own 8, or on the Sentinel 8 rather. Looking for a touchdown. 1st and goal. 4 downs to get it. Takes the snap. Bear drops back. Looking. He's going to fire to the sideline. This is caught. Making one man miss. Still pushing for the end zone. And he is short, is the receiver. That was Bennett Herman, I believe, on the catch there. Yes, it was. And Bennett motors down to the 1. So 2nd down and goal from the 1. This is a big play. Knights need a touchdown here. 7:09 left here in the fourth quarter of regulation. Here's a run to the edge for the Knights, and Seth Flowers is into the end zone. His first touchdown of the afternoon on his 3rd carry. He gets the touchdown, and that will tie this ball game up at 56 apiece. So Seth putting in a touchdown, a rushing touchdown on the day. That's his first and it's a big one for the Knights to tie this game up at 56 with 7:04 to play. Matthew Slappy to kick here. The PAT oncoming. It's worth 2 if he makes it. Knights line gets set. Now snap the ball. Kick is up, and should be good. Oh, he missed it wide right, I think. It was wide to the right, and this game will remain right where it is. So tied at 56. 56 all. 7:04 to play fourth quarter. It doesn't get a whole lot more suspenseful than this. And the Knights are going to need to play some defense. That's the bottom line. The Knights are going to need to play some defense here. Probably they need to stop and they need to score. Need to take a one-possession lead. This game could come down to whoever has the football last, and it would be a lot better for the Knights if their defense could get a stop here. And that's what Coach Bird's squad will look to do. Christian Heritage led by their coach, head coach Griff Malden. He's assisted by Cody Hobson, Kason Owens, and Jonathan Holcomb. Knights, of course, Coach Bird leading the helm, Coach Christ, Coach Foy, and Coach Arp assisting on the sideline as well. Matthew leads Maddox, Connor, Samuel, Seth, and Parker out there on special teams duties. So Samuel Grismer taking the spot of Duke, I believe, on special teams while Duke is out. And the Knights will try to pin back the Sentinels deep. Here's the kick. This is a squibber, rather, and it is not 15 yards. A flag comes out, and this will be good field position for Christian Heritage inside Knight territory at about the 49-yard line. So Knights attempting to get something going here on defense as they will try to get a stop here. Matthew in at DB, Maddox and James also in the secondary. Seth Flowers, Bennett Herman, Connor McFarling up front on the line. Knights defense needs a stop desperately. Want to say thanks for joining us. 7:04 to play, 56 all in the fourth quarter. Here's Luke Stone, gets the carry and spun down by Bennett Herman at the line there. He racks up the tackle, and that will bring up second down and about 10. Second and 11, rather. 6:43 to play, clock counting down. A suspenseful game here in the semifinals of this playoff game. In the pistol, this is Holcomb. Holcomb takes the snap. Play action. He looks to throw. He's got blitz. Oh, but he's got a man. Luke Stone in stride, catches the football to the 10, to the 5, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. So they give him the touchdown. That was real close to being out of bounds at the 1. And another call that just has not gone the Knights' way tonight. And it will be 6 more, 62-56 for the Christian Heritage Sentinels. So Stone, his third TD of the game, second receiving touchdown on the ball game. So 62-56. Kick coming here from Eli Rohrbeck. Here's kick, is up, and it is good. So on up and through for Rohrbeck, and that is an 8-point game with 6:16 to play. Knights are going to need a score here. You probably you could turn this game into a shootout and just go for quick scores, or you could try and take some time off the clock and risk not getting the ball back last. But we will see here what Coach Bird elects to do. And with 6:16 left in the fourth quarter, plenty of options. 8-point lead for Christian Heritage. They're looking to ice this game away by recovering an onside kick. Should it be kicked deep, Knights have James Hoagland back to receive. Big moment here on the kickoff. It is up in the air. This is fieldable for the Knights. Bennett Herman picks it up. He's going to try and return it, and he does for about 3 yards up past the 30. And it will be 1st and 15 for the Knights. So 1st and 15 from the Knights 31. They're going to need to get it just across. They're going to need to get it to the 34-yard line or thereabouts in Sentinel territory. 6:12 to play. Knights on offense looking to get a score here as the drama unfolds here in Trinidad, Texas. Thanks for joining us. Ben Brown with you here to broadcast the final 6 minutes of this football game as Matthew Slappy and James Hoagland both in motion. Leaves Bear with an empty backfield. Now James in motion again. Bear takes the snap. Fires to James. He's got it in stride. Past the line, and he is brought down. Knights want a horse collar tackle. They want a flag as James a little slow to get up there. Now he does, but a rough tackle there on the play. And another call that just hasn't really gone the Knights' way, and they're feeling victimized right now. 2nd and 8 upcoming. 5:40 left in the 4th quarter. Time becoming a factor. Here's Bear. He takes the snap. One-man pressure. Rolls to his right. Bear fires to James. James with a catch. Oh, what a block from Connor. Connor with a great block frees up James for a catch, and he's got a 1st down inside the 30. Credit Connor McFarling with a massive block there on the play, and it frees up James Hoagland to motor forward for a 1st down. So Knights with another 1st and 15. They'll go from their own 28 here. Need to get it inside the 20, and now we've got whistles and flags all over the place. False start on the offense. So this tempo offense bites the Knights a little bit, and they a little bit too quick to snap that football. And it will be 1st and 20 here from the 33. Remember, Valor without Duke here as he's on the sideline trying to walk off a leg injury sustained earlier in the ballgame. Matthew Slappy with his 1st catch of the game. Up the sideline, busting forward and down with about 5 yards there on the play. Gets it back to the original line of scrimmage, and a little more than that. They'll give him 2 more, so 2nd and about 13 upcoming here on 2nd down. 5:05 left, 4th quarter. Bear takes the snap. Rolling off his back foot, fires Bennett Herman with the catch. Bennett brought down from behind, and it will bring up 3rd down and long. 3rd and about 14 as the Knights try to convert here. 3rd and 12 rather. Knights at their own 25. Need a big play here to get close to the marker. Bear alone in the shotgun. Everybody to his right. Takes the snap, rolls that way. Fires, and incomplete. Knights want pass interference there. Coach Bird furious, but there is no flag. And it brings up 4th and 12 upcoming here. A big play. And you could be looking at the Knights season here as we play. 4th and 12. 4:26 left. Knights on their own 25-yard line. Need to get it to the 13-yard line. Here's Bear looking deep. He's going to fire. End zone. It is caught by Maddox, believed for a touchdown. Maddox with the catch in the back of the end zone. And the big play the Knights needed is exactly what they get. So on 4th and long, 4th and 12, Maddox gives the Knights a chance to tie this ball game up, pending the kick on the big touchdown reception in the back of the end zone on a vertical route. Bear found him open, and it is 64-62. Valor a chance to tie it here on the kick with the leg of Matthew Slappy. A big touchdown there, but business not finished. Need this kick to go for 2. A lot on the leg of Matthew Slappy right now. Here it is. The kick is up, and it is good. The Knights tie the game. Biggest kick of the season for Matthew Schlappe, and it goes through the uprights. He's now 5 for 9 on the ball game, and this Knights crowd is absolutely fired up as they have tied this ball game at 64 with 4:19 to play. A string of consecutive big plays. Bear with 6 passing touchdowns now on the ball game. Maddox his second of the game, but it feels like he's had a lot more than that. A big impact on this game, and especially with that touchdown, finds him in the back of the end zone for the biggest play you'll see all season for the Valor Knights. They've tied it now. Need the defense to get a stop. 64-64 our score. Tied up 4:19 to play. Knights kickoff unit heads out there. Matthew leading them out. A big opportunity for Valor here. You could try and onside it and try and get the football back and take the lead, or you could try and kick it deep and pin back the Sentinels. Want to say thanks for listening. Ben Brown with you live. 4:19 to play, fourth quarter from Trojan Field in Trinidad, Texas. We've got a tie ball game. Schlappe's kick is squibbed, and he just mishit it. He knows it right away. Just mishit it off the tee. It goes about 5 yards. But just put that behind your, Schlappe. Get back out there on defense. And it's really not the end of the world because a 5-yard difference in field position right now is truly not the end of the world for the Knights. You really want to get the football back to the onside. There's not a whole lot of risk involved. A 10-yard difference just really isn't that much in considering what the reward you could get. 64-64, 4:19 left, fourth quarter. Knights could really use a defensive stop here. It would take some pressure off of the offense. Knights wearing white helmets, white jerseys, and royal blue pants. White helmets and navy blue for the Sentinels. That is the navy blue tops and pants. Bunch formation, 2 men flanking the center, and then 3 men in the backfield. Now we're going to get whistles, and a flag comes out from the back judge. This is false start on the offense, and that'll move them back on 5 yards. So instead of having the ball in Valor territory, they'll start in their own. From their own at 39, first down and 20. The biggest series of the game so far. Sentinels trying to get a score here and put all the pressure on the Knights offense. Knights defense trying to get a stop here and give the ball back to their offense, a chance to take the lead. Big opportunity here. Holcomb pitches to this is Luke Stone in the backfield. Stone pushing on ahead. He's got about 7 yards. He's past the original line of scrimmage, and it brings up 2nd and 13 upcoming here in this one. Good crowd here for both sides, but starting to get quieter, just awaiting what the results on this field will portray. Knights, both of these teams' seasons hanging in the balance with 3:45 left in the fourth quarter. It's been a fun game so far. Both teams have led and trailed. Currently, we have a tie game at 64. Handoff. This is Stone. Stone wrapped up by the Knights. Minimal gain there for Luke Stone on the ground, and it brings up a big third down with the clock running inside of 3:20 to play here in this fourth quarter. 3rd and 10 upcoming. Christian Heritage going to huddle here and talk about what they want to run, but this is a big third down. Biggest third down of the ball game so far as we approach 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Potentially the last possession of the ball game for Christian Heritage. They need to make it count. Knights defense also needs to make it count. Here's a snap. Holcomb's got it. Holcomb under pressure. He's going to launch deep, and he's got a completion to Griff Holt. So Griff Holt gets the catch. The tackle for Connor McFarling, but Griff Holt is down after the catch. And now he gets to his feet. So a little limp as he jogs off the field. But Griff Holt there with a really nice catch. Moves the chains and brings up 1st and goal from the 10-yard line for Christian Heritage. So they convert on 3rd down. what's this Knights defense got in them here at the goal line. From the 10-yard line, Christian Heritage going right to left. Under the lights trying to knock this one through as we hit 9:21 p.m. on the night. Clock should be running, and indeed it is. 2:41, 2:40, 2:39. The ominous seconds tick on down here in this fourth quarter of play. Tied at 64, 8 squared each. Knights crowd trying to will this defense into a stop. Here's the pitch. This is Stone. Stone on the edge. Stone cuts back up the middle, and Luke Stone is into the end zone for a touchdown. So Luke Stone with a big run there for the Sentinels, and they will now have a 70-64 lead. Yep. So the as Mr. Kennedy points out, the team with the ball last may win this football game. And what a big kick here on the leg of Eli Rohrbeck. So Stone has 4 touchdowns. Rohrbeck needs to put the kick through. Kick is up, and it is good. So Rohrbeck's been consistent all night. And it is 72-64, an 8-point game with 2:18 to play. Knight's job here is probably to take all this 2:18 left. The Knights' job here is to get a touchdown and 2 points. That's the job, focal point number 1. Now, if you have the luxury of getting that how you want, you would like to take the final 2:18 off the clock and send this game to overtime, knotted up at 72. However, just you need the touchdown and the 2 points off the leg of Schlappy. That's what you need. And you got to focus on that. But before you can even get the offense rolling, the special teams unit's going to have to recover this onside kick. Rohrbeck set to kick it out there. He's been consistent on PATs as he has been on kickoffs. Here's the kick. Rohrbeck on the ground. It is fielded by the Knights. This is returnable. Making a move, and now Maddox Moline will just step out of bounds wisely with the football at the Knights' 35-yard line. Let's paint the picture for you. Knights have the ball on their own 35-yard line, traveling left to right under the lights. No wind to speak of. It'll be 1st and 15, 2:14 left, 72-64. Valor needs a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Biggest drive of the season, biggest series of the season for the Knights. And this is going to be mainly on the back of Bear Grismer, the quarterback here. Knights also without their leading receiver, Duke, as he's on the sideline with a leg injury. So he is not in the ball game